Hi there and welcome to another episode of Terptree TV. Here we are in the Lost Gardens of Heligan down in Cornwall. So we have come here today to explore the beautiful rainforest, as you can see in the backdrop here, and we've just climbed over a fantastically wonderful Burmese rope bridge. So we've come to the Lost Gardens of Heligan today, and it's really interesting, the story that in fact the gardens got lost over time. It was during the World Wars that the garden was up until that point looked after and maintained by local people, labouring over the land and nurturing and looking after the garden. But then when the country went to war, obviously those young men who would labour over the garden needed to be called up for service. So the garden was left for a number of years and basically got lost in time until it got discovered years later. And what it really got me thinking about was, randomly enough, your websites. So bear with me on this, this will start to make sense. If you think of it from a deaf customer's perspective, they're entering your website and the first pages or the initial sort of entrance to your website, they can't see anything. They have no access to any real information that tells them what they're going to access or what they're going to be able to be served specifically as a deaf customer. And they basically, it's lost to them. So they're having to trawl through your website endlessly to find things, to find information that's related to them, information about how your products and services can be accessed by deaf people. So your website is in fact almost a lost garden to your deaf customers. And if they have to trawl through your website, it's more than likely they'll just give up and they just won't bother. They won't bother looking for the information. They'll just stop it right ahead and they won't seek any more information about your products and services. If you look at your competitors' websites and in fact you can find their information simpler and easier, you know where they're going to go. So just have a think about that. How lost is your content on your website for your deaf customers? Have a trawl through this afternoon, have a really good look and see if you're providing a bit of a lost entity for your deaf customers. I'll leave that with you and we'll see you next week.